Well, hello there. My name is Mark Miles, and I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take their results to the next level. In today's video, I want to talk to you about a topic that is a little bit unusual, but it's a little bit of a challenge for a lot of people that are running refresher courses, so to speak. And a lot of times we find people that are running courses in maybe, first aid, CPR, or any time someone needs to refresh their knowledge or come back and renew a qualification or renew a license or whatever it may be, basically repeating the same thing that they did last year, right? And what we need to appreciate is that for a lot of times when people come along to a refresher course, they've got a lot of stuff in their mind. They're always thinking, why do I need to come along and do this again? What new information am I going to learn? And we often find there's a lot of resistance from learners coming along to these events because they have a belief they already know something that you're probably already going to go through or that you've got planned in your session. And we need to appreciate that we can work with that or we can work against it. And what I want to share in today's video is just 5 simple things that you can add in if you are running refresher courses, so to speak. So highly recommend that you grab a pen and write this down because so many times I get asked the question, how do I deal with refresher courses? How do I make them interesting? And how do I keep people involved and engaged when people have done it maybe 4 or 5 or 6 times over the last 6 years, so to speak? So first what I want to suggest that you do, grab a pen, write this down. Number one is highly recommend that you do a quiz at the very beginning of your refresher course and just see where people are at. And just, make it an informal quiz. Maybe you chuck it on a PowerPoint, maybe you hand it out and people work through it individually, right? And then you can certainly debrief it as a group and see where people are at, okay? Next thing, highly recommend that you have a PowerPoint slide or a handout that says potential changes or potential things that are different since last year. And what we need to realize is that refresher courses, there is so much value in people doing them, but people actually need to know, well, what's different to last year? Is there anything different to last year? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but highlight that, put it on a PowerPoint, put that on a handout and share that with a group. And maybe even people that are attending for the first time are going to get massive value from that as well, right? So number one, have a quiz. Number two, have a slide that talks about the latest changes, right? Or have a handout. Number three, highly recommend that you do some pressure testing of people's skills. So if you got a couple of people that are refreshing, so to speak, well, get them to do the task and then add a time element to it. So if the task is maybe doing, I don't know, not tying or, fixing a thing, so to speak, get them to do it, then ramp it up and say, all right, now I want you to do it 1 minute quicker, now 2 minutes quicker, now 3 minutes quicker, and really test them out and see how well they actually do under time pressure and increase the constraints, so to speak, right? Have some fun with it. Next one I highly recommend is pair people up. Pair people up. And what I mean by that is you can actually put someone that's doing it together for a refresher with someone that's brand new and actually get them to share their knowledge and mentor them through it. Okay. So you could teach them stuff, then pair them up and then get them to teach the new person and really tap into what that refresher person already knows and get them teaching the content to the new people as well. And that's going to solidify what they know, what they don't know, and it's going to make it a lot more engaging for the audience. Next one, create a game. There's no reason why you can't have a bit of competition, have a bit of a Kahoot, have a bit of this team versus that team, and really turn it into a fun game. Because if they already know the information, why are you reteaching it? Essentially, create some games around the skills, the knowledge, and the items that you're going to teach and get them actively involved, right? And make the whole refreshing experience refreshing, as strange as that may be, right? So I really want to encourage you to think, okay, how can we activate and reactivate this information and take it to the next level? that idea of pressure testing is so cool because yes, people may have done, CPR or knot tying so many times, but can they do it under pressure? Can they actually do it in like critical situations, right? Because at the end of the day, refreshing a skill is important, but if we are doing it in a very repetitive way, people are going to resist that. And people are going to wonder, why am I coming to this training? I already know it. You may know it, but can you actually do it under real world circumstances and simulated situations, right? So I just wanted to share that with you because so many times people come to me and say, oh, I've got to run a refresher course. My students are not interested. Or I'm attending a refresher course. I'm so resistant. We just cover the same old stuff, same old, same old. It's boring, boring, boring. So I want to encourage you, add some of these ideas in, add the pairing up, add the pressure testing, add the quiz, add the what's new handout. It's going to massively make a difference in how you, as a facilitator, experience it and also how your learners get value out of the experience as well. Thanks so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and let's get this out there and really take training results to the next level in Australia and beyond. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you on the next one.